Pokemon has grown quite a bit since it started, but it's important to remember its roots. These first-generation Pokemon are the best of the best, from the anime to the competitive scene to just how important they are. Charizard has always been a fan favorite, for good reason. Aside from just being a flying, fire-breathing lizard, how cool is that? Charizard also comes with a strong moveset and stats that make it great for competitive battle even today. It was also really sassy in the anime, and its holographic Pokemon card remains a prized possession for tons of first-generation collectors. Ash's Squirtle started out as a troublemaking punk. It didn't trust humans at first, but seeing how Ash and his Pikachu worked together and how much Ash cared for Pikachu turned him around. Squirtle joining Ash in the end of the episode Here Comes the Squirtle Squad was a big victory both for beginner trainer Ash and for Squirtle itself.
That Squirtle is following us!
Squirtle! Squirtle!
Would you like to come along with us, Squirtle?
Squirtle!
The anime episode Bye Bye Butterfree pretty much made every Pokemon fan ever cry. It's the first episode where we see a main character release a Pokemon, and Ash releases the Butterfree he's been training since it was a Caterpie so it can be with its own kind. It showed that sometimes love and friendship means saying goodbye.
Good luck, buddy!
Hurry!
Goodbye, Butterfree! I'll always remember you! Thank you for everything!
You can't have a best Pokemon list without Pikachu. It's iconic, a mascot in and of itself. Ash's Pikachu in the anime is full of personality and determination, and it's the star of a number of spin-off games all its own. As for the first-generation games, Pokemon Yellow starring Pikachu switched up the formula enough to stand out from Red and Blue. Arcanine's a fluffy fire dog. Aside from that, it's also a strong fire type for those who didn't choose Charmander at the beginning of the games. It has become a great support Pokemon in the competitive metagame to this day, making it both cute and deadly. Ghost Pokemon are awesome, and Gengar and its pre-evolutions were the first ones. They were also the only ones in the first generation, and finding Ghastly or Haunter in Lavender Town's creepy Pokemon Tower was super cool. To get Gengar, though, you had to trade a Haunter, and Gengar's uniqueness was one of the main reasons to get a link cable and find a friend to trade with. Kangaskhan wasn't necessarily a big deal during the first generation, but it's grown into a competitive powerhouse in the video games with its Mega Evolution. In the anime, Kangaskhan takes care of a human kid who claims the wild Kangaskhan are its family, further showing the important bond between people and Pokemon.
Kangaskhan!
I think you're right, Brock.
Like I said, they'll be just fine.
Finally getting your relatively useless Magikarp to evolve into the powerful Gyarados was an exercise in patience and determination. It was especially useful against the Dragon Trainer Lance, since it can learn Dragon-type moves but isn't vulnerable to them like Dragon-type Pokemon are. Eevee is adorable, but its best trait by far is its flexibility. Initially starting out with 3 different evolutions, it now has a total of 8 separate choices with different types and advantages. In the anime episode The Battling Eevee Brothers, Eevee represented acceptance. Some of the brothers wanted Eevee to evolve, but when Eevee proved itself in battle, they learned that it was perfect the way it was. Catching Mewtwo, the Pokemon created by science, was the endgame for a lot of players in the first generation. Once you had Mewtwo, it felt like you could do anything and beat anybody. His power was shown off in Pokemon the first movie, as was Mewtwo's most famous quote.
I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
What are your favorite first-generation Pokemon? Let us know! And for all things Pokemon, you're in the right place. IGN.
All right, are we all charged up?
People.